Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
1st and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They get 14
yards.
on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big play for Minnesota. 35 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Jones. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To the goal line and in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. That is first touchdown of the new year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jamal Agnew now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. We're going to go play action with Penix. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Moving to, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Second down, Cousins. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
At the 33-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Doing there, they made sure he would not get free.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 33, here's second down and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Falcons nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. first down. Here's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
3 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
2nd down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Forced out wide.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one, taken in. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. Javon Hargrave. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Cousins. That's caught. Ray McCloud. A pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Pushed out to, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Cousins now on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Minnesota.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
At the 16-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
8 yards to go.
To the air once more is McCarthy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Agnew on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down. Now, Cousins. Moving left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Andrew Van Ginkel in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Mooney in motion. On 1st down, Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. Look at the big man go. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 52 yards.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
Mark down at the 6.
On the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings' 6-yard line.
Second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
14 yards.
14 on the pickup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Throwing again is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Agnew on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. Really nice job here by the quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, knowing that pressure is coming. He's able to buy just enough time by leaving the pocket, but ultimately allows him to get that ball out right as he was getting hit.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Boys, you got this.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. Here now, second down and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
18, pioneer.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Agnew on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Jonathan Allen getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. London brought in motion. Cousins out of the gun on third down. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by the veteran, Harrison Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. The one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
19, go!
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
22 yards.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 range, 7.
Now McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taking it. Oh, he doesn't put it away. And the ball's out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
Second and 10. Cousins. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Cousins now. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
Drake London. A gain of 22 yards. And a Falcon first down.
Cousins gonna throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
London brought in motion. Second down, Cousins. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Ray McLeod was the one he was looking for there. Now it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Again, working deep downfield. And he will go all the way. Ray McLeod, touchdown Atlanta. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. So Cousins and the Falcons now going to go for 2 here. Throwing now, Cousins. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Look at him go! And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Cousins. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They've got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Now, Cousins.
Kirk Cousins sacked. A loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Hey, we're good.
Throwing his Cousins. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
19,
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Flushed to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. So he's going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game. Now a second down throw for Cousins. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete. Not fun here. Third and a lot. Mooney in motion. They go play action with Cousins. Now, deep ball for London. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. To throw is Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
20. That's good for a Vikings first down. First and
So they
10
send in Will
35-yard
Reichert
line.
for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. So a win here for the Vikings.